Yo, what is going on, guys? The Soros Fox here today, bringing you Season 2, Episode 1 of the Juventus Project on Football Manager. Since the last episode where we ended the season, I've put pre-seasons now officially out the way at the start of the new season. Let's go show you our Champions League group. Well, as you can see, we've got Arsenal, FC Red Bull Salzburg, the Austrian team, and we've got Feyenoord from the Netherlands. We did beat Inter Milan for the Italian Super Cup. Well, we won on penalties after a 0-0 draw. In the league so far, we are down in 11th after 3 games. We beat Fiorentina 4-2. Let's just go there actually. Let me show you who scored. Wrong thing. We beat Fiorentina 4-2. Marquisio scoring 2 goals. Aubameyang getting a late one, and Higuain scoring as well. And Josip Ilic scored 2 for them. Then went and lost 2-1 to Udinese. Higuain scored for us, but it wasn't good enough. We lost 2-1. And we did go and draw against Genoa. We did struggle against them last season, and it seems to still happen with a 1-1 draw. Higuain thought we had it late on, but Charlotto in the 88th minute for Genoa does score. So in this episode we'll be playing Arsenal in the first game of the Champions League, Roma in the next league match, and Inter Milan after that. So we've got 2 home matches and an away match. 3 massive games, so let's go and show you the transfers. So for the outgoings, we made a total of 108 million. For the ins, we spent 95.37 million. So let's see who we did sell. As you know from the last episode, well, we sold Bonucci and Pjanic for that massive money, 51 million per Pjanic, 40 million for Bonucci to Man United. Kind of regret I didn't sell Bonucci now, because he's a great player. Neto we didn't play, he wasn't happy, the Brazilian, so we sold him. A few players went out on loan, few players went out for free, more loan deals. Luca Marone went to Atalanta for £1 million. More loan deals happened, just get him out of the club. We sold Christian Pasquetto for 1.1 million to Crotone. We sold Paul Garcia for 335 grand. Player went out for free. Loaned out some more players. Released another player in Lanini. Olajon went out on loan. More players out on loan. And then we have 2 kind of big transfers here. Got Steven Nzonzi going out on, well, we sold Steven Nzonzi, the player we brought in January last season. We've sold him back to Stoke for 7.25 million. If you look at last season, we did spend 14 million, so we've lost a bit of money there. And Mario Lemina has gone out on loan to Bournemouth. They've got an option to buy at the end of the season for £3 million. Reason being, his value is only 1.8 million, so I'll just see if I can get a bit of profit on him for next year for doing another season. But I don't think I will, and more players went out on loan. So for the ins, we signed Simone Verde from Bologna, just an Italian player we signed. We got a bargain in Thorgan Hazard for 6.25 million from Borussia Mönchengladbach. The board signed Nicolas Delgadillo for 2.1 million. The board also signed Matteo Zanini. We signed Granit Xhaka for 20 million. Hopefully he'll be a great player for us. Signed Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for 32.5 million. Signed a defender in Francesco Acerbi, or Acerbi, don't know how to say his name, for 7.25 million from Sassuolo. We bought back Marco Stawari from Cagliari for 120 grand. Marco Sal, we bought him from Cagliari for 775 grand. He's quite a good player. He is 2-star current ability, 2-star potential, so he isn't really going to do anything, but he's just a backup striker if you need him. He's Italian as well, so it makes it kind of nice. And I did have a comment, I think it was on the last episode, we needed to play fullbacks, and because I'm an idiot and I sold all the fullbacks last season, we sold Alexandro to Dortmund. Yeah, Alexandro to Dortmund. We sold Lichtsteiner to Arsenal, Dani Alves to Man United. I'm an idiot for doing that. We won the league, even though we won the league last season. I probably shouldn't have sold them players. So yeah, so I've signed Matteo Darmian from Manchester United for 22 million. I've brought back Patrice Evra from Lyon, who we sold to last season, which would transfer will be somewhere. Bear with me. There we sold him for 1.2 million, but we've bought him back for 2.5 million. Because I just wanted to play fullbacks, I took on board the comment, and yeah, hopefully Matteo Darmian and Evra can work the magic. And like I said, the board signed Zanini. So they are all the transfers we've made. Talking about money, we've still got 21.75 million and 192 grand in wages, but it doesn't matter for the time being because we're in September now. The transfer window has been closed. So yeah, we are 11th in the league. Like I said, we played the 3 games. Higuain's already scored 3 goals for the season, very nice, but he is currently injured, so he's out of the team. Got Kingsley Coman for this season, it'd be very nice. Higuain, he's out for a couple of days, so he'll be alright. He'll get past the Arsenal game and come back in the team. Nicola Lely, whatever you want to really call him. He's Italians, 4 to 5 weeks, broken finger, unlucky for him. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be the team to play Arsenal. Got Mandzukic up top, Mertens, Willian, Khedira, Marquisio, Everett, Chiellini, Bozzagli and Darmian and Buffon and goal, who did get an injury, but I haven't really got anyone to play because Stawari isn't registered because of the stupid rule for Italian football that I must have 4 players registered by have trained with Juventus. So a lot of players have missed out in team selection. So yeah, let's go and play our first Champions League game of the season against Arsenal. Also, Pep Guardiola is the Arsenal manager, who Man City beat us twice last year. Well, did they? If you remember, Manchester City beat us 3-0 at the Etihad, and then we draw 0-0 at the Juventus Stadium. So we did get knocked out of the Champions League. So we are renewing our rivalry with Pep Guardiola, and hopefully this time we can be successful and beat him. I don't know who they've signed, so why don't we go take a look? They've spent 168 million, oof, and they've made 106 million in transfers. So they signed Luis Henrique from BOT. I think they've signed quite a lot of young players. Ricardo Rodriguez for 17.5 million, great left back he is. They brought João Mario from Sporting, good Portuguese midfielder. They splashed the cash with Alvaro Morata for 39 million. They signed Javi Martinez, a great player, for 24.5 million. They've signed Jose Callejon from Napoli for 4.7 million. Signed William Carvalho for 24 million from Sporting. Bought Johnny from Celta Vigo for 15, and Matteo Mustachio for 15.5 million. They sold Xhaka to us, so we'll be playing against his old team. They sold Mesut Ozil to a direct rival in Chelsea for 51 million. They sold Kieran Gibbs to West Brom for 3.3 million. Sold Olivier Giroud for 20.5 million to Paris Saint-Germain. Wow, this is the first time I've seen these transfers. So Nacho Monreal for 8.5 million to Atletico Bilbao. Loaned out Gnabry. Sold Espina to Bournemouth, and loaned out some more young players. So that's quite surprised me, actually, to be honest with you. So let's go and play this game at the Juventus Stadium against Arsenal in the Champions League. So these are the lineups for today. As you know, I've already showed you my team: Buffon, Evra, Chiellini, Bozzagli, Darmian, Khedira, Marquisio, Mertens, Silva, Willian and Mandzukic. And the bench is Rugani, Acerbi, Xhaka, Pajaka, Aubameyang and Dybala. Good old Pep Guardiola. I think this is the way they played. Well, Guardiola played with City in the Champions League when they played us last season. But they've got Petr Cech, Ricardo Rodriguez, the new signing left back, our former player in Lichtsteiner, Koscielny, Mertesacker, the good old centre back partnership, Alexis Sanchez, Javi Martinez starting, Chamberlain, Cazorla, William Carvalho, also the new signing starting. The new signing of Morata starting up top. They've got new signings of Mario, Mustachio and Callahan on the bench, so not too bad. Walcott, Ramsey, Chesney and Bellerin also there. So quite a defensive possession based team from Guardiola. So yeah, let's go and play the game. Morata straight on the attack for Arsenal, but has been intercepted. Dries Mertens, meh. So Sami Khedira has picked up a twisted ankle, so I think it's time for Granit Xhaka. Sorry, that's Pajaka, not Xhaka. So Xhaka can come on against his former club now. Would be a deep line playmaker. Support. Hopefully he can be alright. It's a goal kick anyway. It's Santi Cazorla for Arsenal. Morata, who will go forward. Evra's done well there. Mertens knocks it to attempts to knock it to Marquezia, but it's Morata. He's charged in the box. What good save there from Buffon. He had to make the save. Corner for Arsenal. Definitely tell this is a Pep Guardiola team. From 10 minutes they've already had most of possession. Cazorla with another corner. Can we get him on the counter? Xhaka just simply headers it to Oxlade-Chamberlain there. Mertesacker, nope, see 55%. Ricardo Rodriguez with a corner, and Arsenal have scored. Alvaro Morata has done us from a header. It's come off the post and in the back of the net. Here we are, we have got a corner. It's in the box, it's Chiellini, can't do nothing with it. Also, when Morata scored, of course, it's our former player, David Silva, to Xhaka, who shoots. Petr had to make the save down low. So we've got to half time, it's still Arsenal 1-0 up. Let's look at the match stats. As you can see, well, possession somewhere. Possession 52% from Guardiola's team, 48% from ours. They've had, none of us have had clear-cut chances, but they've had 3 shots off target. We're struggling. They've had 6 shots, 3 on target. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target. Passes, they made 76% of theirs, 165 of 215. But yeah, the way it is. Player ratings, their best player has been Oxlade-Chamberlain. Quite surprised me. Our best player has been quite a few players, but with 6.8. But yeah, let's go to the second half. Aubameyang will be coming on for us as the poacher. It's a throw-in for Arsenal, Lichtsteiner. Okay, Evra's cleared the ball for us. It's Aubameyang, the pacey player, has got past the Arsenal defence, and he's going into the box, and he should have done better with the finish. Also, I didn't even realise Aubameyang used to play in this area. He used to be at AC Milan. Just a little fact. Ricardo Rodriguez with a throw-in for Arsenal. Alvaro Morata, our former player, to Javi Martinez. Chamberlain in the box. He's just done us. He's done us there. That's why Aubameyang should have scored his chance when he had the opportunity. And I need to change. I really need to change something. So I'm going to go back to the 4-2-4 wide that we used to play, and Dybala will come on as a substitution for David Silva. Okay, so it's Rodriguez to Morata for Arsenal. William Carvalho, Javi Martinez, a very possession-based player from Juventus, well, from Arsenal, sorry. Cazorla, like I said, definitely talented to Guardiola team with all the passing they're making. William Carvalho, Javi Martinez, through with Morata. He's going to, no, he's not actually, fair enough. It's Arsenal. 1 minute added on, 89th minute now. Chamberlain, short pass to Alvaro Morata. Oh, great ball through to Chamberlain again. He's took the shot and it's 3-0 to Pep Guardiola's Arsenal. He's done it again. He's done it again. Pep Guardiola has beat us again. What a tosser. João Mario, the sub for Arsenal, and doesn't matter because it's full time. It's 3-0 to Arsenal, and we are bottom of the group. Hopefully, we can do better in the Champions League, although because we did very bad last year. Hopefully, we can go through at least this year. We started off very badly, so let's move on to the game against Roma. So Sami Khedira is out for 3 weeks. Have to leave to work to the physios, or else he might get worse. So we've got a tough game against Laurent Blanc's Roma now, playing a defensive 4-3-3 kind of formation. They're playing De Rossi as centre back though. The team is generally pretty tough. Well, generally pretty tough. We've got Higuain coming back into the starting lineup. We're moving David Silva to the left, dropping Mertens, and going back to the 4-2-4 formation. Well, 4-4-2, 4-4, 4-2-2, whatever you really want to call it, really. But yeah, we got other than Higuain and David Silva moving to the left. It's pretty much the same team, and Xhaka start becoming in the starting 11. Sal's on the bench, Coman's on the bench, Dybala's on the bench. Meh. Simple enough. Let's go and hopefully beat Roma. We got a corner though, David Silva to take. In the box, no one can win a header, but it's Nainggolan. Plays the ball forward, good header from Darmian to clear it. It's Granit Xhaka to Willian. He's got pace to burn, but he only gives it to David Silva, who is David Silva on the edge of the box, charging forward. David Silva, good save from the keeper, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang does put us ahead just after 2 minutes gone. So good start. Come on, get in there. Buffon's cleared it up. The pitch, it's Aubameyang, knocks it back. Xhaka gives it away. It's Nainggolan, Pasalic, Diego Reyes gives it to nobody. Xhaka, Marquisio now just attacking the space really. Pass backs to Chiellini, gives it forward to David Silva, to Gonzalo Higuain. He finds Willian, and Willian is at the crossbar, but Higuain's there to tap in the rebound. 4 minutes gone, and promising signs have shown this game, have been shown. I've changed the tactics quite dramatically. Willian with a free kick. Higuain is made it 3-0 just after 10 minutes. What a game this has turned out to be. Approaching the 11th minute with 3-0 up. Higuain with 2. David Silva with, well, our 2 strikers scoring. It's Willian with a deep free kick, passes it to Chiellini, down the line to Patrice Evra. Just a little pop there, Evra across the box to nobody, but Strootman's got it for Roma. Tries to play that long ball over, but Barzagli's dealt with that all day long. David Silva out to Patrice Evra on the wing. To Marquisio. He's got a shot on him. He shoots and it's wide. So it looks like Aubameyang's signaling to come off. Cut his leg open. Not the greatest ever, but I'll bring on Mario Mandzukic. Play him as a target man. Support next to Gonzalo Higuain. Hopefully he can make an impact. But it's Pasalic, Falque for Roma to Edin Dzeko, who's going to find Florenzi going down the wing. Evra's closing him down quite well, but it's Pasalic still. Nainggolan, Falque. Marcos Alonso's got a great cross on him. He's put it across, and Florenzi's got a goal back. It's the first goal of the season, and it's 3-1 now. Okay, it's Roma again. Strootman to Edin Dzeko. He's through. Buffon's up to make a save. Well, a double save. Fair enough to him there. Diogo Falque. So Strootman in the box, but Buffon saved again. We've made it to half time at 31. Can we get this victory today? It'll be well deserved if we can keep playing the way we are. Starting second half with some passes. It's Willian. Across the box, no. Oh, Diego Reyes with a foul. That looks like it's going to be a penalty, which it is. Hopefully we can score. Higuain's going to take it. Can he get a hat-trick? It would be very nice if he could. Go on, Gonzalo Higuain steps up. Keeper went the right way, but it was too powerful. What a penalty. And it's a hat-trick for Gonzalo Higuain and his 6th goal of the season. Come on, get in there. Roma with Rafinha here. Al Kadori to Florenzi. Across the box, and Doumbia does make it 4-2. But it's not going to matter. There's 1 minute added on. We're going to win the match 4-2. Unless we can go and score. Marquisio switches it to Willian. Like I said, he's got pace to burn all match long. He has. Marquisio gets questionable, gets fouled. No. Falque. Pulgar. 10 seconds to go. We've pretty much won, so yeah, don't matter anyway. What happens here? Florenzi across the box, and that's it. It's going to be full time. Roma 2, Juventus 4. We've won. With cracking game. We are 5th in the league. Come on, get in there. We had 15 shots, 7 on target, 53% possession, 10 fouls. There, 22 fouls. Roma up to 5th in the league on 7 points. Still early days. That's too right. I got the better of Laurent Blanc on and off the pitch, playing the mind games with him, and his team faltered for it. So I'm going to keep exactly the same lineup for this game to play against Inter Milan. Got Buffon, Evra, Chiellini, Bozzagli, Darmian, Xhaka, Marquisio, Silva, Willian, Aubameyang, Higuain. Same bench. They're playing yet again. What is it with that 4-3-3? It's the way blooming Roma have just played, and we just smashed them 4-2. So hopefully we can have the same effect today. But they've got Jovetic, Candreva, Perisic, Banega, Medel, Sergio, Alaves, Nagatomo, Miranda, Gabriel, Palista, Santon and Handanovic, with Icardi on the bench and Soldi. There, some good players. But let's just move on to the match and hope for all 3 points again. Except it's Juventus on the attack straight away, and Jovetic blows it 30 seconds into the match. But it's a corner. Actually, yeah, maybe he hasn't blown it. Candreva to take. Good ball in. Banega. Candreva. Good block there. Candreva with another corner, 5 minutes gone. And no one's at the back post. It's Ever Banega to David Santon. Back out to Candreva. Nobody's closing him down, but Buffon's made a save. Very nice. Take Xhaka to Willian. Marquisio to David Silva. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Higuain. Anyone? Balls flying around everywhere. Xhaka. What can he do from deep? Gives it to Evra in the nice red boots today. Marquisio. Fault gets tripped up. Sure, that's not foul now. But given away Chiellini on his 325th appearance for the club. And Higuain's offside. Patrice Evra on the ball from a throw-in. David Silva gives it to Higuain. Who can he find? Aubameyang? Yes, he does. It's Aubameyang. Good save from Handanovic there. 27 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. It's a free kick. Willian passes it back to Chiellini. Down to Patrice Evra, who's attacking that left-hand side. David Silva to Marquisio. Granit Xhaka gives it to Willian. Through. Aubameyang. Offside. Chances all over the place here. Candreva being closed down because I've changed all the tactics. Jovetic, Perisic and Candreva need to be closed down. Banega for Inter Milan. To Perisic, to Stefan Jovetic. Took it wide, but Buffon's managed to save it, and it's a corner for Inter Milan. 31 minutes been played. Candreva with the ball in the box, and it's a goal kick. Good news is Perisic has picked up an injury, but Icardi coming on, so he'll have to make changes there. But Evra's here on the ball from a throw-in. David Silva's turned, passed it back to Evra. Can we play some smart football? Nice little pass in there. Pass and move. Xhaka. Back to Patrice Evra. David Silva. Back to Evra. Back up to Silva. Marquisio. Can he... Okay, nice little triangular passing. Bit boring to watch, really. Well, at least we've got the ball. Marquisio's lost it. It's Granit Xhaka. All the way back to Chiellini. To Patrice Evra. Up to David Silva. who's played it through. Higuain, he couldn't quite see the goal, but Handanovic has made another save. And just at the end of the half, Willian has got a bloody injury. Fantastic. So Kingsley Coman can happily come on and be a winger. Hopefully he can make an impact for the second half. Sansone, Matteo Darmian, start of the second half to give away a foul. Please don't get... If he's sent off now, I'm not going to be happy. No, it's only a yellow card. Thank God for that. But it is a corner. It's Candreva. Well, a corner, sorry. A free kick. Candreva to whip it in the back post, but it's been dealt with. Marquisio's on a yellow card. All of the teams on a yellow card. David Silva with a free kick. He's put it up and over, but it's just a bit too much over the bar. Now Higuain suffered a bruised shin. He wants to bloody come off, but he can stay on. It's Inter Milan the ball. Sansone, Banega, Gary Medel, just taking it forward. Candreva being closed down by Evra. Can he block a cross or anything? Okay, we've cleared it. It's David Silva to Gonzalo Higuain, who's quite out wide. Marquisio to Silva to Aubameyang. Can he run past some players? That's a foul with João Miranda. Send him off, ref. It's a tackle from behind. That's going to be a yellow card, ain't it? No, it's a warning. Yeah. But Xhaka with a free kick. He scored. He scored. He's bloody scored. That's worth a replay. Slow motion replay. Up. Handanovic should have saved it. It's off the post and it's gone in the back of the net. Come on, get in there. And it looks like we've won the match. 30 seconds to go. Still time to go though. Inter Milan on the attack here. Cardi. Akerbi, whatever bloody hell his name is again. Good bit of defending. There's a goal kick. And we've won. That late Granit Xhaka free kick has won us the match 1-0 against Inter Milan at home. We haven't played fantastically well today, but we've got the victory. That's all that matters. So that has been me for episode 1 of season 2 of the Juventus Project. Review what's happened. We lost 3-0 to Arsenal in the Champions League, but won the 2 league matches against Roma and Inter Milan. So I'm going to come back for the next Champions League game against Arsenal at the Emirates, and I'm going to play Lazio, because there's not really too much happening between them other than big game against Napoli, a couple of Champions League games. But I'm going to come back in around November time. Well, yeah, pretty much November. Arsenal, Lazio, and I'll probably play the Milan game or the Torino game in the next episode as well. So I'm going to miss this massive chunk out of the season. Just the rest of September really, and October, and get to the end, towards the end of November, with them games against Arsenal and Lazio. So I'm going to call it an episode here. We are finishing the episode in 3rd in the league, or bottom in the Champions League. So hopefully when we come back, we could be probably top of the league and up in the first top 2 positions in the Champions League. So thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.